Good morning, students. Now we are going to revise the lesson 1, Electrostatics. We will see the important headings and points here. The first one is Coulombs Law. What is Coulombs Law? The force of attraction or repulsion between the charges is directly proportional to the product of charges and inversely proportional to square of the distance between them. So, F is directly proportional to Q1, Q2 divided by R square. Remove the proportionality and introduce a constant K. What is the value of K? K value equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0. Okay, the value of K is 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0, that is equal to 9 into 10 power 9. Substitute the value of K in this equation side, then F value equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q1 Q2 divided by R square. This is the vector form of Coulomb's inverse square law. F is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q1 Q2 divided by R square multiplied by the unit vector. Okay, now K is equal to 9 into 10 power 9 n square c power minus 2. This is the unit of K. And sometimes the charges are in a medium. Any medium is there means epsilon value is equal to epsilon 0 into epsilon r. That time the formula is epsilon 0 is replaced by epsilon. Okay, epsilon is a permittivity of a medium, epsilon 0 is permittivity of free space and epsilon r is relative permittivity. When air is a medium, epsilon r value equal to 1. The next one is superposition principle. Coulomb's law applies only the interaction between two charges, but you are using the superposition principle for multiple charges. When you are calculating, what is the definition of superposition principle? When you are calculating the value of total force acting on a charge is equal to vector sum of all other forces. Vector sum of forces extracted on it by all other charges. So you are adding all the values means you will get the total value of force, that is superposition principle. All the cases K is constant, so I am taking K outside. Inside the bracket Q1 Q2 divided by first two charges means R21 square into unit vector. Then Q1 Q3 divided by 31 square into the unit vector. Like this it is going on. So this is superposition principle. The next one is electric field. The force experienced by the unit charge. The formula is E value equal to F by Q0. Substitute the value of F with the help of Coulomb's inverse square law. What is the value of F? F value equal to K into Q1 Q2 divided by R square. Substitute here and E value equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q by R square into unit vector R vector. This is the value of electric field. The unit of electric field is NC power minus 1. Electric field intensity or electric field strength all same. It is a vector quantity. Then electric field lines are the lines of force. It is an imaginary straight or curved line that starting the unit positive charge that is moving inside the electric field means you will get the electric lines of force. What are the properties you are prepared? Electric lines of force are start from the positive, end in the negative, never intersect. The tangent of the line that gives the value of direction of the electric field. When the lines are closer means E value is greater. When the lines are far apart means E value is less. Okay, these are the properties you are prepared in the electric lines of force side. The next is electric dipole. What is dipole? Two equal and opposite charges separated by a small distance. The center of positive and the center of negative both are different, both are not coincidence means that is electric dipole. Now, how to calculate the value of dipole moment? Any one of the charge multiplied by the perpendicular distance, that gives the value of dipole moment. P value equal to Q into 2A. The unit of dipole moment is unit of charge is coulomb, unit of distance is meter. So, coulomb meter is a unit of dipole moment. The next is electric field due to the dipole. Along the axial line you are using calculating the value of electric field means E value equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 2p divided by r power 3. Along the equatorial line you are calculating means E value equal to minus 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 p divided by r power 3. This is the relation between E axial and E equatorial. E axial is 2 times of E equatorial line. The next one is you are calculating the value of torque experienced by the dipole in a uniform electric field. What is dipole? Two equal and opposite charges are separated by a small distance 2a. Now this dipole is kept inside the uniform electric field. The force minus QE and plus QE is acting here. Then the lines of action is not coincidence means that constitutes a couple. What is couple? It is a turning effect. Then you are calculating the value of torque means torque value equal to P sin theta. This is the formula for torque. Any formula that end with theta means what you will do? You will substitute the value of theta value equal to 0 degree, theta value equal to 90 degree and theta value equal to 180 degree. When 0 degree means tau value equal to 0. When it is maximum, when theta value equal to 90 degree means sin 90 value equal to 1, then you will get the torque value equal to P multiplied by A. This is the vector form of torque. Tau vector value equal to P vector cross E vector. Why it is cross product here? Because sin theta is there. So sin theta means you will introduce the cross product of the two vectors. The next one is electrostatic potential energy. Potential energy and the work done is equal. So the potential energy value is equal to F into dr inside the integration. You are moving a unit positive charge from one point to other point. That is called electric potential energy. Okay, then how to calculate the value of potential difference? That is represented by del U or work done. Both are same. W value equal to Q multiplied by V. That gives the value of the potential difference value is equal to what, or the work done value equal to what. Now, the next one is electric potential. What is the definition of electric potential? You are doing some amount of work done from the external force moving from, that means you are moving a unit charge from infinity to the particular point means that is called what? That is called electric potential. The electric potential unit is equal to joule per coulomb. Otherwise, the unit of electric potential is volt. Okay, now with the help of the formula W value equal to Q into V, Q value equal to W divided by V with the help of this joule per coulomb. Otherwise, the unit of electric potential is volt. What is the formula for electric potential? W value equal to Q divided by 4 pi epsilon 0 into R. When Q is positive means the potential value is greater than 0. When Q is negative means the potential value is 0. That means that is value also negative. Potential value also negative. Now the electrostatic potential at a point due to an electric dipole you are calculating. You are calculating the value of electrostatic potential of a particular point. So with respect to the positive charge, what you are calculating the electrostatic potential energy value equal to. With respect to the negative charge, then the total potential value equal to sum of both. When you are adding, what answer you will get? V value equal to 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon 0 P cos theta divided by R square. Same way, when theta value equal to 0 means the electric potential value equal to P divided by 4 pi epsilon 0 R square. When theta value equal to 90 degree means you will get the electric potential value equal to 0. theta value equal to 180 means minus P divided by 4 pi epsilon 0 r square. Okay, the next one is equipotential surface. What is the meaning of equipotential surface? In which all the points, how many points you are selecting in the surface side, all the potential values are equal. All the points, the potential values are equal. So when you are calculating the value of potential difference or the work done means one value minus other value, that value equal to 0. Because when I am taking the potential value equal to 5 volt means this side value also the potential value is equal to 5 volt. When you are subtracting means you will get the answer is equal to 0. So in the equipotential surface the work done value is equal to 0. Okay, what is the relationship between electric field and electric potential? The formula connecting work done and the field is W value equal to minus E into dx. From this, E value equal to minus dV divided by dx. E is a field, V is a electric potential. If any formula denominator side X is there means what you will tell? It is a gradient. So this is called potential gradient. Minus, that means minus is what? That implies that potential value is increases means the field value is decreases. Both are inversely opposite direction. So for that reason minus sign is here. Electrostatic potential energy for the collection of charges. Number of charges are inside the system. Total, you will add all the values. So first you are calculating the potential energy value in between 1 and 2. So U1 and 2 value is equal to what is the formula? Q1, Q2 divided by 4 pi epsilon 0. The distance is equal to R12. The same way you are calculating in between 1 and 3 means the formula is equal to Q1, Q3 divided by 4 pi epsilon 0 R13. Same way I am calculating in between 2 and 3 means the formula is equal to Q2, Q3 divided by 4 pi epsilon 0 R23. So you are adding all the values means you will get the value of total potential energy value is equal to what? So all the sides 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 is constant. Inside the bracket Q1, Q2 divided by R12. Q1, Q3 divided by R13. Like this it is going on. Okay. This is electrostatic potential energy. With the dipole I am calculating means inside the uniform field the potential formula is equal to potential energy formula is equal to minus Pe cos theta. When I am assuming theta value equal to 0 means cos 0 value equal to 1, the answer is equal to minus P into E. Okay, now the next one is electric flux. What is electric flux? How many number of lines crossing the particular area, that is called electric flux. Electric flux is represented by the letter pi e. What is the unit of electric flux? Nm square c power minus 1. Now, the electric flux is a scalar quantity. Okay. Now, pi e, the formula for electric flux is pi e value equal to E A cos theta. Okay, now the next heading is Gauss law. Gauss law relates electric flux and the net charge Q here. So, Gauss law, electric flux in the closed system is 1 by epsilon 0 times the net charge present in the system side. The Gaussian surface, what you are assuming it is a sphere or it is a cylinder, whatever it is, a Gaussian surface is an imaginary surface. How many number of charges inside the Gaussian surface only that will contribute for the calculation of flux. Okay, that won't depend upon the location of charges that is present at the center or at the corner. So the Gaussian, when you are calculating the value of flux, how many number of charges inside only that contribute for the flux, how many number of charges outside that won't contribute for the calculation for flux, and that won't depend upon the location of the charges also. Okay, now the next one is electrostatic shielding. What is the meaning of electrostatic shielding? Isolating a certain region of a space from the external field. The electric field inside the surface value equal to, inside the particular portion is equal to 0. That is called electrostatic shielding. How many number of charges are present on the surface that won't contribute. So field inside whatever the value is 0 means that is called electrostatic shielding. So you know very well when during the lightning, when you are sitting inside the car, means that is safe compared to standing outside the ground or the under the tree. What is the reason for that? Because the car provided with electrostatic shielding. The electric field inside the car is equal to 0. The metal surface, it is a metal surface that absorbs the charges and the charges are moved to the ground. For that reason, you are sitting inside the car, means during the lightning, that is safer. Okay. Now, the next one is electrostatic induction. What is the meaning of electrostatic induction? Producing the charges without the contact of the another charge, means that is called electrostatic induction. See the diagram. The charged particles are brought near the metal surface. Both are no connection in between, no contact here. But the number of charges are produced in the metal plate without contact of the particle or the object. That is called electrostatic induction. Okay. Now, the next heading is dielectric or insulator. What is dielectric? It is a non-conductor. Non-conductor means no free electrons to carry the current. So, no free electrons. Glass, ebonite, mica are the example for non-conductors or the dielectrics. Now, when the external field is applied, the electrons are not free to move anywhere, but they align themselves. All the negative one side, all the positive one side, like they align themselves. They made up of either polar molecules or non-polar molecules. What is the meaning of non-polar molecules? The center of positive and the negative charges are coincidence. You see the diagram. Center of positive charges and the negative charges are coincidence. If both are coincidence, means you won't get the value of dipole moment. So, no dipole moment, no permanent dipole moment. Hydrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide are few examples for non-polar dipole moment. Now the next heading is polar molecules. What is mean by polar molecules? The center of positive and the negative charges are, see the diagram, both are separated. Then they have permanent dipole moment. Then few example is H2O, N2O, HCl, NH3 are few example for polar molecules. So this is divided into two. One is a non-polar, another one is a polar one. Then the last one is capacitors and capacitance. What is meant by capacitor? It is a device used to store electric charges and electric energy, means that is called capacitor. It consists of two conducting plates. One is plus Q, another one is minus Q, separated by a small distance D. Now, how to calculate the value? The symbolic representation of the capacitor is two parallel lines. Okay. Now, Q is the charge produced in the capacitor is directly proportional to the potential difference across the capacitor. Depends upon the value of V. Now, remove the proportionality, introduce a constant C. C is a proportionality constant, otherwise that is called capacitance of the capacitor. C value equal to Q divided by V. With the help of the formula, the unit of capacitor is Coulomb per volt. Otherwise, when you are moving to the numerator side, CV power minus 1. Or the unit of capacitance is farad. What are the practical unit of capacitance? The capacitance values are vary from microfarad to picofarad. What is microfarad? 10 power minus 6 farad. What is picofarad? The value is 10 power minus 12 farad. Now, how to calculate the capacitance of the parallel plate capacitor? Now, the parallel plates are arranged inside the electric field. The distance between the plates is equal to D. Now, the area of the parallel plate is A. Now, that is kept inside the uniform electric field. So, the lines of forces are parallel. Now, two seats are parallel, means the electric field value is equal to sigma by epsilon 0. What is sigma? Sigma is a surface charge density. The value of sigma is equal to Q by A. Okay. So, now substitute the value of Q in the equation side. So, I will get E value equal to Q divided by A epsilon 0. You are calculating the value of capacitance. What is the formula for capacitance? C value equal to Q divided by V. So V value equal to E into D. With the help of the formula, E value equal to V divided by D. From this, V value equal to E into D. Substitute the value of E in this equation. Then QD divided by A epsilon 0. Now, C value equal to Q by V. Substitute the value of QV in this equation side. Numerator Q, denominator Q will cancel. A epsilon 0 move to the numerator side. Then the value of capacitance is A epsilon 0 divided by D. So, when the air is a medium, the formula for parallel plate capacitors is equal to C is equal to A epsilon 0 divided by D. Any medium is present means the formula is A epsilon 0 epsilon R divided by D. Otherwise, the formula is A epsilon divided by D. Students, from the first lesson, you have prepared the important definitions and few derivations. Okay, up to capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor. Revise and write the definitions in the classwork notebook. Thank you, students.